Hi, how you guys doing? I just wanted to give another update on a project that I've been working on called PrompterWave. It was an idea that I came up with due to the fact that I'm really bad at using Stable Diffusion, which is a image generation AI, and it requires a little bit of finesse to use really well if you're looking for very consistent or distinct prompts, right? So I came up with this idea to help kind of take away some of that work and then just focus on being creative, right? And changing the scene of my prompt, not necessarily what the person or the image like subject looks like. It's a SaaS product, so it does have a subscription style feature baked into it using Stripe, and I just wanted to go over what it looks like and the flow of what I expect the average user to go through when they are using this particular website. I spent a lot of time working on the front end, so you'll find a lot of these like very niche, or not niche, but nice looking, uh, effects and things I thought just were cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and log in, and I have quite a few accounts just to test things. Um, let's log in with my main account. We're on the home page now, and we have a couple things we can do. We have a menu button with payments management through the Stripe portal, and our routes for the particular parts of the application that we're allowed to use. So let's just go ahead and go to pricing, and here we can see that you can sign up for a pro plan and it'll give you a couple of features in the dashboard that aren't there. Let me go to the dashboard and show you those missing features, and this is where those features would be if I had a pro plan. So I'm going to actually go back to the plan page, and since this is just a project for proof of concept and something I was making for myself, I only have the Stripe set up in test mode, but it doesn't take much to switch it over to the actual production version so that you can take payments for real. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the sign up button, and hopefully we will get the result we're looking for, which we do, which is Stripe coming up with the payment processing page, and then I'm going to pay, and after I'm done paying, I'm going to be redirected to the sub page, which is going to add our email and account to the subscribed list in the database. And now if we go to pricing, we have another button here that says unsubscribe. This is just for convenience for anyone who gets lost or couldn't figure out how to do that. But we also have in our dashboard now these two text boxes that you can use to keep something consistent, either a negative variable or an embedding that you're using. I'm not going to explain those things because they aren't really relevant to this project. They are more relevant to how Stable Diffusion works, or a negative prompt, which are some things you don't want to see. And these will stay constant. So let's say I make a prompt by just picking some random words here for the example. I wrote majestic twice. Let me erase that. I can also now add some variables or embeddings that will stay consistent or always be here, even though I change things here by generating something. Now there are also a couple other things you can do, which are like checking your archive, which allows you to go through and view your old posts and delete them with a nice little message that pops up beforehand so that you don't delete something you maybe want to keep. And it just makes it easier for me as a person who wants to make images to make cool images without losing some of the detail or nuance of what I want to actually keep the same, which was the whole point of this. But now, let's say I've used the product, I'm not really interested in keeping my subscription, which is $1 a month. I can unsubscribe here. It's going to ask you if you actually do want to do that, and then it's going to unsubscribe you from the database so that you're no longer going to have those pro features, right? And then after that's done, you need to either click on the buttons that you saw there to make sure your status as a non-subscribed person is actually updated, and then come into here, or it will redirect you. Either one will work. It's just sometimes it doesn't redirect for reasons. But now you can cancel your plan, and this is very important because you are the one who has to make sure this happens. If you don't cancel your plan after unsubscribing, that is something that I'm going to be working on making a little more foolproof. But for the most part, you just cancel your plan. And now that it's canceled, I no longer have those pro features. You can return back to the application. We're already logged in, so it's going to auto log us in. And now if we go back to the dashboard, we no longer have those upgraded pro features. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire application. And it all works in a production environment. So if you wanted to maybe take out the AI portion and turn the app into something else, you could do so. I have all the code on my GitHub for free. There's no cost or anything attached to this. It's just something I needed to fix a problem I had. And now that I've kind of worked my way through that, I'm trying to, give this to other people to work on or change and do whatever they want with, just because I like the idea of open source. But that's pretty much it. This is PrompterWave, a project I worked on to solve a problem. And thank you for listening, and have a good one.